Hi, chat. How's it going? What's up? I have to set everything up one moment. There we go. Yeah, 1 second. My cat's trying to get out of the room. Yo. Okay, let me ping my Discord real quick. There we go. Cool. All right. Hi, chat. We're playing more Limbus Company. Whoa. I believe I have a few upgrade tickets. I think. Yo, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, we got quite a few upgrade tickets. No, not quite a few, but a decent amount. You know, yeah, just everything in Heathcliff. Why not? He's already the strongest. Oh, he's max level now. Oh, I think I just wasted some. I forgot that 45 was the max level now. I thought I went up to like 50 or something, but we're fine. Cool. Yo, welcome everyone. How's it going? I am going to start the intervallo in between, or we gotta do the mini, then the intervallo 3, and then canto 6. My god. A notable change. It's been a long while since I was able to relax like this, all alone in my room with not a concern in my mind. Oh, is this what Dante's room looks like? Whoa. We've probably seen this before. Maybe it's because a heavy burden had been lifted from my heart. I told the sinners that we should take a day off in our respective rooms after what happened. We deserve a good rest. If you have to add the original Star Walker in your thumbnail, I said that I wasn't going to. Solo the final fight, Canto 6 with Wild Hunt, it's easier than with the full team from at least my experience. Oh, okay. Try not to give me advice on the final fight already, please. A big part of that decision was also to relieve Yisong of his seasickness for at least a day. I don't think Sinner's rooms sway with the waves. We're still a ways away from getting out of the Great Lake. I thought it would be a good idea to have a day like this where we could just sit and relax. Don't we need to, like, row the boat? Right? Of course, this wasn't like a real vacation or anything. If anything were to happen, this little time off would be over just like that. Like the eardrum tearing siren of Mephistopheles that always finds the worst times to go off, for example. Oh. Yeah. I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. I'm not even upset at this point.
이번에는 진짜 쓸모있는 알람이어야 할 거다.
God, chat, hold on. I do this like every stream now, but I need to clean off my glasses. I always like realize a random smudge on my glasses when I start streaming for some reason. Okay, I think we're dead.
어차피 방 안에서 할 것도 없지 않았는가? 히스클리프 군도 틀어박혀 있기만 해선 재미없을 터.
나도 사색이란 걸 즐기는 사람이라고.
그랬는가?
시계 대가리. 당분간 누구 살릴 일도 없는데 오늘 하루만 1인분 돌려라. 괜찮지?
Oh no. Aren't you gonna ask Virgilus for permission too?
열받네.
I think I'm starting to get a handle on how to manage Heathcliff.
잘 되었군요, 히스클리프. 이번에는 쓸모가 있는 알람이었던 것 같습니다.
Them.
네, 거울 던전 쪽에서 문의 변화가 유의미하게 일어난 것 같습니다.
Yo.
단테, 제안해주신 휴식은
Yeah, I know. I knew something like this was gonna happen anyway. Hi, Virgilus.
그렇군요. 그럼 변화가 감지된 곳으로 이동하도록 하겠습니다.
There was something odd about the way Faust and Virgilus were looking at me, but I was too busy to worry about the two of them, so I had to somehow convince the sinners who had their long-awaited proper break taken away from them as soon as it started to get to work.
또 막혀있던 곳에 새로운 문이 생겼군.
이번엔 문이 좀 푸르스름하네요.
원래 있던 문들은 어디 갔죠?
Oh, is this another
이런
luxivation?
색은 아니었던 것 같은데.
The door did look a bit blue this time, but like every new mirror dungeon door will looks like every new mirror dungeon door will have a different design. And disappear from time to time, I guess. I can hear rolling waves from the other side, I think.
단말에서 넘어온 정보에 따르면 이번 뒷문의 변화로 발생한 신규 공간을 호수의 거울로 호칭하기로 정한 것 같군요.
Mirror of the lake. Ishmael's eyebrows twitched.
저번에 이상 씨 때도 그렇고 무작위로 이런 새로운 공간이 만들어진다고 하기에는 굉장히 수감자 친화적인 변화네요. 파우스트 씨.
메피스토펠레스의 엔진은 황금가지가 수복될 때마다 감응하도록 설계되어 있습니다. 버스의 뒷문 역시 엔진의 힘을 통해 만들어진 것.
So yeah, we get a luxivation dungeon for every canto, I guess. Yeah.
황금가지와 직접적인 연관이 있었던 수감자들의 사건에 영향을 받는 것도 무리는 아니겠죠.
그 말은 앞으로 다른 황금가지를 회수할 때마다 새로운 공간이 만들어지는 건 확정적이라는 뜻이겠네요.
확률은 높습니다.
그렇군요. 네, 설명해줘서 고맙네요.
Ishmael's willingness to sharply and boldly question all things suspicious did not change at all, but... Or maybe she just didn't like the fact that the word lake was even brought up. What I missed? Not much, we just started. We're just doing the, I forgot about the mini-series, the like, mini chapter that you do. And then we go to move into the intervallo, and then Canto 6. So we might not even get to Canto 6 this stream, depending on how long the intervallo is, but, yeah. After the events at the Great Lake, maybe she was starting to take care not to be as blunt and scathing towards her fellow sinners. Not more than necessary, anyway. That's good, I'm relieved.
잠시. 문제가 하나 더 있다.
말씀하시죠.
황금가지는 분명 회수 후 LCCA를 통해 본사로 이송된다고 들었다. 이 자리에 존재하지도 않는 것이 그런 영향을 끼칠 수 있는 건가?
그 질문에 대답하기 위해서는 조금 긴 시간을 필요로 할 것 같네요.
상관없다.
Wait, Otis, how about we try to wrap this up quickly as we can? Oh, hey, Isang. We better get to someplace that's not constantly swaying. Isang's really not having a good time out here.
짧지 않은 휴식을 갖는다 하여 약을 먹지 않았어. 미안하오.
I mean, in general, I missed like 4 streams. Oh, we really have just been going through the story, honestly. I decided that instead of occasionally doing a mirror dungeon on stream, I'm just gonna do all the, like, most of the side content just, like, not on stream so that I can at least, like, level up my stuff and, like, keep up with the game and have enough pulls for, like, events and stuff. Because I'd rather have enough lunacy to do, like, a pulling a bunch of times for the new event type stream, you know? But, like... Yeah, I feel like doing a mirror dungeon can be fun, so I might still do them on stream every now and then, but they do take a long time. So it's like, I'm gonna do the story instead of that most of the time.
결론만 듣지.
요약하자면 황금가지는 수복 후 본사에 이송되어 특정 절차를 거쳐 조율을 하게 됩니다. 조율 과정이 마무리되면 메피스토펠레스의 엔진과 황금가지가 내보내는 파장이 맞물려 공명을 일으키게 되죠. 관리자의 머리에 있는 황금가지와도 함께.
That's how it works?
그 과정이 관리자님께 해를 끼치지는 않는 건가?
네, 뭐 보셔오셨다시피.
일단 회수하면 반응하는 건가? 알았다.
저기 이제 지루하게 설명 듣는 시간은 끝난 거야?
빨강.
What does this mean? End war. Today's life. Yeah, that's what it means.
빨리 강의는 끝내라고.
That too. ... Faust, this dungeon, we have to enter now, don't we? It felt like I was going back on my promise after telling everyone that we could relax. I didn't like it this one bit. But I think I already knew what Faust was going to say.
파우스트는 가능한 빠르게 새로운 공간을 탐색할 것을 권장해드리고 싶습니다.
Dang.
데우스에서 육지로 돌아갈 때까지의 시간이 남았고 특별히 해야 할 일도 없는 상황에선 거울 던전에서의 자원 확보와 성장이 적절한 활동이 될 테니.
관리자님, 말씀하신 것을 번복하는 일이 마음에 들지는 않으실 수 있겠지만 저희의 남은 여정을 고려해 보았을 때 이 새로운 공간에서 얻을 수 있는 자원과 전투 경험은 게을리하기 어려운 것들이라고 사료됩니다.
Also, no new ID. Nothing crazy recently. We just got the Warp Corp IDs, which we fully leveled up. We uptied Dawns, but not not Yisungs. Did we? We might have uptied Yisungs actually. Maybe, I don't know. I nodded affirmatively. The sinners began grumbling and aired their woes, but they still prepared to head to the dungeons once again. Thus, we entered the newly formed door. Dang. So I guess I should do that. I'm assuming it's just more fights from whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, dang. Yeah, I don't really care actually. Let's do the intervallo, yeah. Miracle in District 20. There's a hard mode, oh. Okay. This music is quite jolly. Tedium. As our voyage on the Great Lake extends, the list of things to keep the sinners entertained grows ever smaller. In a way, it sounds like a serious problem, but...
뭐 재미있는...
있는 일 따윈 없다. 30번째 똑같은 말을 하는 것도 체조군. 혹시 말을 한 뒤에 곧바로 까먹기라도 하는 거라면.
Dang.
정확히는 28번째. 30번이 채워지면 후두부에 손상이 있던 건 아닌지 확인하려던 참이었다.
안다고 알아. 얼마나 지루하면 내가 이러겠어. 할 게 없으니까 이러지. 100개만 게임도 이제 질렸다고.
So after Canto 5, we get 2 intervallos before the next Canto? Huh? 2 intervallos, not just the mini? Oh, well, dang. I did not know that, actually. I should probably change the title. Why can't I change my title? There. I'm just gonna change the title real quick. There we go. Let me change the Twitch title. If only I could type. There we go. Titles have been changed.
잘 됐네. 그러면 이 갈매기 밥 주는 거랑 꼬박꼬박 해줘. 너희들이 다 질려서 내가 도맡아하고 있잖아.
Oh, they do have a pet seagull, don't they? Where did we acquire this pet seagull again? I genuinely do forget. I remember the seagull, but I don't remember it being acquired. Being acquired, yes.
그러게. 어차피 호수를 벗어나면 원래 살던 곳으로 돌려보낼 거면서 왜 그렇게 정을 붙인 거예요?
아, 출근하잖아. 눈빛이 좀
그냥 갈매기의 눈빛인데요.
... Escriocio. It was abundantly clear that the sinners were starting to slowly expire from sheer boredom. Well, it's not really a problem that has a solution, and I had zero interesting stories to tell, considering that I'm an amnesiac, so... She's the one who trains the seagull? All I could do was sit here and watch the sinners suffer. Putting them through the daily trials of the mirror dungeons wasn't the most exciting activity either. Speaking of which, Heathcliff appears to be the one least affected by this mess. Well, not that he was all calm and aloof, that is. Ooh, so since there are two intervallos before the next canto, I wonder what's gonna be in them. What are we doing? Also, we're already getting hints at Heathcliff being important, so this is, yeah. I'd say he's anxious.
저기 베르길리우스.
Oh. A frosty silence descended upon the sinners. And the source of that frost was the inexplicable event that played out before their eyes.
히스클리프? 미쳤나요? 드디어?
면담의 부작용인가? 겁대가리 상실증 그런 거야?
Heathcliff!
좀 다물어봐. 미친 것도 아니고 겁대가리 사라진 것도 아니니까.
제법이군, 히스클리프. 이 기행을 지나오면서 지금 이 순간만큼 놀라운 일은 드물었는데. 말해, 왜 나를 불렀지?
다음으로 가는 건 T사 맞지?
내가 굳이 대답해야 하나?
당신 알잖아. 내가 왜 이러는지.
뭐 조급해하지 않아도 된다. 이놈이나 저놈이나 그걸 잘 못하는 것 같지만 흐름대로라면 네 약속에 늦는 일은 결코 없을 테니.
Since I had no context for any of that, all I could do was sit here and watch as Heathcliff scratched the back of his head. There's also two different versions of each intervallo that has voiceover. Oh. Like two different takes? No more version, hard version? Oh, yeah, I did see the hard mode there. That's weird. So they recorded different voiceover? What? I'm still out of the loop, but Heathcliff must be really anxious about something if he's willing to talk to Virgilus first, and after all that...
아니, 약속보다 중요한 게...
Heathcliff turned around to face us.
야, 너네들 중에 혹시 뭐 T사랑 관련된 놈 손 좀 들어봐.
손 들었어. 알다시피 과거에 T사에 잠시 살았던 적은 있소만.
아니, 당신은 지나왔잖아. 그럼 역시 곧 있으면.
Ah.
하지만 아직도 이 정신 나간 호수 한가운데가.
So they're starting to like actually like fully like catch on that every single like golden bow is gonna bring out like their backstory. Dang. Because this intervallo actually doesn't have any voiceover at first. Oh, like they released it without the voiceover? Oh, okay.
시계 대가리. 지금이 며칠이더라?
How would I know?
뭐? 시계 달고 있는데 왜 날짜를 몰라?
I can't read my own face. But clocks and calendars are completely different things.
아우 히스 한숨만 벌써 30번째야. 버스 바닥 좀 확인해봐. 쟤 때문에 움푹 파였을 것 같으니까.
말해요, 히스클리프. 그쪽의 차례가 온 거죠?
Dang.
무엇이 됐든 준비가 필요한 거고요.
이 정도면 뭐 숨길 것도 없겠네.
This is probably a healthier way of dealing with this. After some time.
그러니까 요약하자면 아무래도 이스마엘 다음은 히스클리프 차례인 것 같고 그 근거가 될 만한 물건을 저번 면담 때 베르길리우스에게 전달받았고 그 물건에 의하면 T사에 갈 때 멋지게 차려입을 옷이나 꾸미는 작업이 필요한데
Oh.
계속 호수에 떠 있으니까 마음이 초조해져서 대체 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠다는 거군요.
그래, 그러니까.
근데 아니 그건 뭐 육지에 내리거나 해야 해결할 수 있는 일 아닌가?
아유 뭘 그런 걸 가지고 얼을 타고 있어. 히스 육지에만 내리면 그런 건 내가 도와줄 테니까 걱정하지 말라고.
애초에 육지에 언제 내릴 줄 알고.
단테, 수감자들의 예정된 업무 시간에 도달했습니다.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. I reflectively said my usual routine piece as the light alarm played.
아유, 뭐 별일도 아니야.
Where do rainbows go when they've been back to prism? So they can reflect on what they've done. That's... Man. Then this event got a rerun after Canto 6 with additional voiceover. Its official name Bokak event?
비가 낭자한 단막극이라도 볼 수 있을 줄 알았건만. 뭐 대드는 게 아니었다는 건 다행이네요.
The sinners each got up from their seats, yawned and stretched, and one by one disappeared into the back door. ...
시계 대가리에 대가리만 없는 게 아니라 눈치도 없었던 거냐?
Dang. Sorry. But Gregor isn't completely wrong, is he?
말이라도 좀.
Virgilus and Charon also walked into the back door, mocking grins on their faces. And I was left alone in the ship's cabin, standing awkwardly next to the severely crestfallen Heathcliff. Hi, Don. Wait. There was another.
히스클리프군!
넌 왜 여기 남아 있냐? 가서 T사에서만 만날 수 있다는 해결사 나으리들에 대해 떠들러 가야지.
그런 거야 나중에 해도 충분하오. 그보다 히스클리프군 내게 잘 보이는 것이 좋을 거요.
이게 뭐라고?
잠시만 이야기가 안 끝났어. 관리자 나리와 이리로 조용히 오게나.
Don Quixote wore a confident smile. She slowly, gingerly walked over to presently and temporarily vacant Charon's seat and whispered ever so silently to us.
본인에게 기가 막힐 수가 있다네.
Oh. Nice. A tempting offer. I want to double check something. Before we...
그래서
Oh, hold on, wait.
기가 막힌 수라는 건 뭐냐?
Oh my god, my plugins on my microphone are turned off again for no reason. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, I didn't read that. Log. Okay. I didn't read that either. No, wait, I didn't mean to do that. I don't think there were words in this world expressive enough to describe that look on Heathcliff's face. It was certain that he had a very scant expectations for Don Quixote and her plans, but there was this sliver of hope on his face that maybe, just maybe, Don Quixote might rise to the occasion for once. I'm here for the Christmas intervallo? This is the Christmas intervallo? Wait, actually just in time, what? Halloween's over, that means it's Christmas time. There's no other holiday in between. It was unclear whether Heathcliff's internal struggle mattered much to Don Quixote, however. She began to excitedly describe her plans.
히스클리프군, 그대는 제바제 협회 출신인 아주 옛날에 존재했던 전설의 해결사 붉은 주머니를 아시는가?
The red sack?
붉은... 뭐... 베르길리우스 같은 그런 거냐?
붉은 주머니는 조수인 사슴맨과 함께 도시 곳곳을
어.
누비며 어떠한 가옥함이 있는 곳이더라도 반드시 배달 업무를 해냈다고 전해지네.
This is awesome.
특히 크리스마스엔 어떤 대가도 받지 않고 도시의 착한 아이들에게 선물을 나누어 줬다고 하지. 해결사 잡지에서 매년 겨울에 표지로 등장하시는 분이건만 어찌 모르는가?
Don Quixote asked, sounding genuinely shocked to learn that Heathcliff did not know of this red sack.
내가 그런 걸 왜 보냐?
어허! 그런 거라니! 관리자 나리, 그대는 들어보았겠지?
... I knocked on my ticking clock head. I didn't really feel the need to spell it out for her.
결국 아무도 구독하지 않았단 말인가? 그렇게 부르짖으며 자네들에게 열심히 홍보했건만. 아무튼 중요한 건 우리 히스클리프 군이 누구에게도 꿀리지 않을 빼어나고 멋들어진 단장을 해야 한다는 점 아니겠는가?
이제야 이야기가 본론으로 들어가네. 계속해봐.
본인은 아주 잘 알고 있네. 그 꽃단장을 참고할 최고의 롤 모델이 바로 붉은 주머니와 조수 사슴맨의 복장이란 걸.
아, 느낌 싸한데. 그 석양의 어쩌고들 같이 괴상한 옷을 입은 거 아니냐?
전혀 괴상하지 않네. 그리고 석양의 해결사 코스프레를 해주지도 않았으면서 어떻게 그리 말할 수 있는가? 제대로 입어보지도 않고 그런 말을 하면 안 되는 것이란 말이네.
In the Project Moon universe, Santa is legit real and has a fixer's license for some reason. That's awesome. That's like the only good thing about the city.
되게 거들먹거리길래 혹시나 했는데.
At least,
또 그놈의 해결사 어쩌고 하는 헛소리냐?
and at least before the kids get swept, they can at least get a present, right? My God.
지금은 그럴 힘도 없으니까 일단 5대 달아놔라.
Makes sense that Santa's a color fixer, yeah. When that sliver of hope on Heathcliff's face was beginning to rapidly fade,
지금까지 보아온 해결사들은 어떠했는가?
뭐?
해결사들이 우스꽝스러웠는가? 떠올리시게 오히려 멋지고 정돈된 차림이 아니었는가? 눈과 마음을 열고 단호하게 말해보시게.
K사에서 봤던 그 쫄쫄이는 다시 생각해도 웃긴데?
아니! 지금 보여주시는 우스짤소 그 코스튬 멋있댔어! 그 소재에 대해 말하자면
Dot.
실례했어. 에이? 돌아오시오, 히스클리프군! 네, 아직 말이 안 끝났단 말이오!
아, 오늘따라 왜 이렇게 팔팔한 거야?
물론 지크프리트 씨 같은 스페셜한 분도 있지만 대부분의 해결사는 멋있게 차려입고 무엇보다 고귀하지 않았는가?
고기? 그건 잘 모르겠고 그럴싸한 옷을 입고 있는 사람도 있었던 것 같기도.
바로 그거요. 본인을 잘 따라와주기만 한다면 그들의 멋있는 복장을 그대로 채워낼 수 있어.
그런가? 아이 젠장. 반박하려고 해도 내가 옷이나 꾸미는 거에 대해 뭘 알아야지. 그래서 그런 옷들을 어디서 구하는데? 솔직히 아까 다른 놈들이 말한 대로 육지에 가기 전에 뭘 구하기도 어렵잖아.
본인이 다 그것까지 생각하여 말하는 것이네. 어제 이 버스 안에 경보가 울렸던 것을 기억하는가?
Now that I think about it, there was a siren yesterday. It went off not long before I announced the close of business for the day. But Faust said that the backdoor volatility wasn't anything for us to worry about.
본인은 궁금했네. 도당체
I can't read, sorry,
파우스트군은
chap.
무엇을 보고 그렇게 판단하는지. 그래서 다들 뒷문으로 들어가려 소란스러울 때 조심스럽고도 은밀히 이 몸 홀로 앞으로 나아가 그 화면을 들여다보고 말았지.
So you took a peep at the screen.
그 복잡한 기호들을 네가 알아먹을 수 있다고?
본인도 알아챌 것이라는 생각을 갖고 들여다본 것은 아니었다만 거기에 있었던 문양은 의외로 추측하기 쉽더군. 바로 붉은 주머니와 사슴맨의 상징, 그리고 멋들어진 옷을 의미하는 문양이 있었던 게지.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
그렇게 간단할 리가.
Yeah, no, it can't be that simple. I agreed with Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote remained enthusiastic as ever, as though she was already expecting him to say that.
알고 있는가? 뒷문 안에 있는 무수한 문들에는 문양이 종종 나타난다는 것을.
뭐?
쉬러 갈 때마다, 지나칠 때마다, 생각날 때마다 본인은 그걸 유심히 지켜보았지. 그리고 바로 어제 그 화면에 나타났던 문양과 완전히 같은 것이 있는 문을 복도에서 찾았네.
Don Quixote, you didn't.
미안하네, 관리자 나리. 본인에게 잘못이 있다면 이 끓어오르는 모험 기제를 죽이지 못한 것일 테지. 하지만 그 문을 아주 잠깐, 아주 살짝만 열고 내부를 관찰했을 때 본인의 모든 추리와 추측이 맞아 떨어졌다는 말을 듣는다면 정상 참작을 부탁할 수 있지 않겠는가?
대체 이 새끼는 하지 말라는 걸 왜 자꾸 하는 거야?
Right, Heathcliff. I just don't understand why some people keep doing things that everyone tells them not to. I remember when Heathcliff ignored all warnings and went into the restricted areas past the area of the corridor that we're allowed to use. We almost lost Heathcliff that day. It was a tad different this time, however. Back then, Heathcliff had no idea what was beyond that door. And this time we do. Are you suggesting that we call everyone over to explore that place?
아니, 우리 셋으로 족하지 않겠는가? 셋이면 딱 적당하다네. 모든 이야기는 항상 셋에서 시작하지.
You're just scared of the consultation, aren't you? I feel like I'm doing the voice wrong again. This happens every now and then where I just, like, forget how to do the voice properly. I think I'm doing it all right, though.
무슨 소린지 모르겠군.
The answer to this predicament was right there. Tell them it's too dangerous and shove them back into their respective rooms to rest up for tomorrow.
관리자 나리, 그 안은 정말 평화로운 것 같아 보였어. 우리는 그저 히스클리프 군이 입으로 몇 벌을 가지고 나오면 그만일 뿐이지 않은가?
It was obvious that Don Quixote wasn't helping Heathcliff out of pure kindness of her heart. Maybe she hungered for an adventure, or maybe she thought she might be able to do that cosplay of the pictures she so admired. But if we can find Heathcliff some nice clothes to put his heart at ease, then... Hey, Isha. Maybe I can do something about this before things get out of control, like it did last time, when I just let a sinner's anxiety stew and exacerbate. Wait, they're learning, whoa. Fine, but we're turning around at the first sign of danger.
진심으로 하는 말이냐?
Come on, you were willing to do it if it meant... You were willing to... I can't. Come on, you were willing to do it if it meant that you could pick up some clothes.
뭐 시계 대가리까지 붙으면 괜찮겠지.
잘 결정했어. 그럼 오늘 밤 관리자 나리의 방문 앞에서 우리가 문을 똑똑똑똑 하고 두들기면 나리께서는 암으로
들어가라.
I really hope this won't be a waste of time. We agreed on a precise time before returning to our respective rooms. Nice. Christmas. This is awesome, actually. Oh wait, we can only... Honestly, two of our strongest identities. Well, not our... Don's not our strongest, but two of our really strong identities are literally our current strongest and one of our strong ones. So this is good.
기차와 같이 달려나가겠어.
All right. A dark, silent night. All are sound asleep.
모두 모였는가?
가서 별거 없기만 해봐.
한치의 거짓도 없다네. 자, 이쪽으로.
We quietly and sneakily followed Don Quixote, taking care not to make a noise. Are we really crossing this line?
아이씨, 내가 이거 넘었다가 어떻게 된 줄 모르냐?
본인은 다르네. 그저 이 선 넘어 오른쪽 복도를 조금만 따라가서 바로 앞에 있는 문을 열기만 하면.
So these are symbols. See, these are the symbols she was talking about. Past the door, through the window. I can't read today. What is going on? Past the door, through the window, the symbols Don Quixote mentioned shimmered. Symbols that seemed to indicate a sack, a wrapped present, and what appeared to represent fancy clothes. So they're the red sack and the reindeer man symbols.
바로 그렇네.
다른 건 몰라도 네 녀석이 이런 걸 헷갈릴 리는 없겠지. 연다.
Huh? Hold on. Before I even had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff barged into the door. And we found ourselves almost getting dragged in by his sheer fervor.
오.
Oh. We found ourselves in a rather sizable room. This place was decorated with numerous Christmas-themed ornaments, warm, cozy lighting reflected off the wooden flooring, and a maze of conveyor belts were installed all over the place. This place is... a factory? Are we at Santa's workshop right now?
그러하네.
저것들은 또 뭐냐? 조그마한 꼬맹이 같은 게.
이보게! 이 돈 키호테가 왔네!
이 새끼 뭐 하는 거야?
Are we about to fight some elves? The little figures Heathcliff indicated don't exactly look like children. They all froze for a moment before turning around in our direction. They weren't humans, that's for sure.
아, 가만히 있어 보게. 본인이 다 이야기해둔 것들이 있다네.
What happened to the sneakiest of peaks?
야, 시계 대가리. 뭐가 온다.
A small but larger than others around it figure scurried over and stood before us.
아이고 돈키호테 나으리가 오셨수.
Santa?
이번에도 예상하지 못했던 곳에서 갑자기 뿅 나왔음.
Who's that, Don Quixote?
우리에게 멋진 선물을 주실 분일세.
He rubbed his hands, or what I assumed to be hands, together, looked up at us and started.
반갑숨. 돈키호테 나으리의 친구 되시는 분들인가 보. 저는 도도루라고 하옴. 이 선물 공장에서 선물을 만드는 일을 하는
Oh, a gnome.
놈이움.
So you're not Santa Claus. A gnome?
그렇네. 놈일세.
Was that supposed to be obvious? What are gnomes anyway? So they're not humans, right?
그렇소. 이들은 사람이 아니라 놈이니까 말이오.
그렇다움. 인간은 아닌 것이움. 헤음헤음.
도시엔 인간만 있을 수 있다고 들었던 것 같은데.
They're not abnormalities or distortions either. There's something else.
도시? 역시나.
뭐 사람인지 아닌지가 중요하겠는가? 중요한 건 어떤 마음으로 어떤 일을 하는가일세.
맞는 말씀이움, 나으리.
Didn't that Doro gnome say something weird about the city just now?
나만 그렇게 느낀 거 아니지?
그보다움.
This Dodoro cut in on our conversation.
친구분들께서는 원하시는 선물이 있으신지요? 이를테면 멋진 옷이라던가 강력한 무기라던가 맛있는 과자도 있다움.
멋진 옷? 있는 거냐?
관심 가는 게 있으신 거였나 봄? 자자자자, 그럼 잠시 이쪽으로.
The gnome said something about introducing us to the reception hall and led us to a certain room in his scurrying gait. This seems more like a storage space than a reception hall.
여기 따뜻한 벽난로도 있고 탁자도 있고 참으로 따뜻하고 아늑한 공간이로군.
거기에 더해 맛있는 다과도 준비해 두었음. 조금만 기다리시면 금방 원하시는 선물을 가져다 드리겠습니다.
The gnome bowed, opened the door, and scuttled out of the room. Are reception halls usually this barren? I've never been in one before, so I had no idea if this is what they were supposed to look like. I had to ask. Especially because it was starting to get pretty obvious, even with my rather limited experience, that there was something off about this whole situation.
요새는 이런 감성도 유행이라는 말을 들은 것 같소.
나도 들은 적 있어. 뭐 공사 하다가 만 것 같은 곳에 대충 물건 몇 개 쌓아두는 게 더 인기가 있다던데.
Actually? Is that what this is? Huh.
관리자 나리는 마음 놓으시게. 본인이 책임지고 멋진 선물을 받아낼 것이니.
여차하면 들고 나를 수도 있을 거고 슬쩍 보니 번쩍번쩍한 게 고급스러운 물건들을 포장하는 것 같았다고.
도둑질은 안 돼요. 벌써 헤어 쿠폰 데이를 잊었는가?
알았어.
Heathcliff was as foul-mouthed as always, but it was evident from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. Maybe the fact that we're here, about to find what we're looking for, was a comforting thought. Heathcliff, is that important that you dress up well for this occasion? Or is it that important? A rather delicate but gently smoldering hearth, calm, silent air, a perfect atmosphere to bring up uncomfortable subjects for some honest heart-to-heart. Or is someone waiting for you there? Someone you'd like to dress up for?
뭐 아예 틀린 말은 아니긴 한데.
비밀 이야기인가?
Don Quixote excitedly and loudly dragged her chair up close to Heathcliff.
나는 보란 듯이 성공해서 돌아가야만 해.
Oh?
적어도 예전에 굴러먹던 그 망나니 히스클리프라고 생각할 수는 없도록. 그러니까 고급스럽고 멋진 옷으로 그럴싸하게 보이는 건 내게 엄청 중요한 거라고.
누군가 그대를 배 아프게라도 했는가?
Is this about revenge, like Ishmael?
복수...
Heathcliff leaned back in his chair. It creaked as he rocked gently back and forth. There was a look of deep introspection on his face, which was, if my memory serves me right, a first.
뭐 복수라면 복수겠네. 근데 지금 당장 드는 결심은 후회하게 해주겠다. 그게 더 맞는 것 같아.
Oh?
나는 거기서 날 무시했던 놈들도 죄다 짓밟아 줄 거야. 나를 선택하지 않았던 걸 땅을 치고 후회할 수밖에 없도록. 사실은 누구보다도 어울리는 사람이었다는 걸 캐시에게 증명할 거라고.
Kathy. Heathcliff's eyes tremble a little as he speaks her name. He's mentioned that name before. His eyes trembled then, too. This Kathy, it must be someone pretty important to you.
당연하지. 무진장 중요하지.
So, what happened between the two of you? Between you and Kathy?
정확히 말하면 캐서린이지. 캐시라고도 부르는 거고. 길고 골치 아픈 이야기야.
이 돈키호테의 감히 그 사람이 히스클리프군의 연인이라고 외치고 있어.
Wait, is that what she is to you?
아니야. 그런 것까진 아니야. 그렇다고 볼 수도 있을지도. 모르지만.
He's stuttering like Sinclair on a bad day. While his disposition was as brusque, what is that word? As always, I could clearly see that he couldn't stop himself from smiling from a mere mention of her name. And that gave me more than enough answers. Men, true. Every sinner had a reason for joining Limbus Company, so maybe Heathcliff joined Limbus Company for this Kathy person. Makes me wonder what kind of person she might be, though someone that special, that precious to Heathcliff.
왜 그렇게 아련한 말투냐? 징그럽게.
Heathcliff opening up like a normal person. Now bro, I can't read at all. Now, I do this not out of my obligations as manager, but I'm starting to think I want to help you out. So that you could be best man you can for her.
그렇소. 다 함께 멋쟁이 같아.
God, it's hard to like do the voice and read at the same time. The thunk. I heard a door open in that very moment. It wasn't the reception hall door. That one was made of wood, and wouldn't make the sound that I just heard. This sound came from over there, away from us, from a dark corner of the room. Then we heard the sounds of metal scraping against wood. It was accompanied by a howling blizzard. So those were sleigh marks, huh? Yo. The huge sleigh made its way across the wooden floor on the marks that were already on the floorboards. It was flanked by several gnomes. Oh, this, I should have known that Santa would have a strange twist. There's something in these sacks. The sleigh was red, and the sacks on it were either black or red. They were all littered with flesh and blood.
도도로, 다음 선물 재료를 갖고 왔음.
아휴, 허리가 다 쑤숑. 조금만 참으라옴. 그래도 선물 받을 친구들을 생각하면 뿌듯해서 고생은 금방 잊지 않겠음.
Dang. So it seems Santa is not the only good thing about the city. Dang.
맞음.
The gaggle of gnomes who were walking in our direction as they chatted and gossiped froze in place upon noticing us.
왜 농땡이를 피고 있는 것이옴?
거기서 수다 떨지 말고 좀 더 오라옴. 이번엔 양도 많고 몇 마리는 살려서 데려왔다옴.
I think I saw some sacks on the sleigh move. No, they were thrashing like something was trying to escape. Is that...
야, 모기 잡아라.
왜 그렇게 심각한 얼굴인 겐가? 저들은 그저 열심히 일을... 거기 누가 있는 거죠? 살려주세요! 여기서 꺼내줘요!
Ah.
기쁘고 신나는 날이옴. 이놈은 싱싱한 놈인 듯 다음. 이럴 수가...
그런데 저것들 인간인가 봄. 도도로 실장이 잡아온 건가요? 어디서 저렇게 멀쩡하게 인간을 데려온 거지요?
자네들... 설마...
아이고.
I could hear a familiar voice coming from the other door in the room as Don Quixote stood there flabbergasted.
도도루가 실수를 저질러 버렸음. 저것들을 다른 창고로 보내야 했는데 말이움. 너무 신경 쓰지 마시라움. 놈들끼리 하는 재밌는 놀이일 뿐이움. 아무 의미 없음.
That's your excuse?
도도루공,
도도루 듣고 있음.
저 주머니에 들어있는 게 무엇인가?
그냥 선물 재료일 뿐인 것이움. 그나저나 돈키호테 나으리 요청하셨던 멋진 옷들을 제가 준비해 놓았단 말이움. 지금 바로 입으러.
그 재료라는 게 뭐란 말인가?
도도로 거짓말하기 지쳤음. 인간이잖아, 인간. 니놈들 같은 인간. 너희들 다른 창고로 들이라고 내가 나갈 때 말했음. 우리 공장 장난감 선물을 기다리는 많은 이웃에게 실망만 배송하고 싶은 것인가옴?
미안하옴.
공장장님께 기대하시라고 그렇게나 말했는데요.
What was I thinking? This was absolutely not worth it.
네가 하는 생각 나도 똑같이 하고 있으니까 그딴 한숨 쉴 거면 어떻게 싸워야 할지 고민이나 한 번 더 하라고. 알았냐?
Yeah, sitting here and feeling sorry for myself won't do anything. It never did. Got it.
모두 도구 꺼내라움. 이것이 바로 산지직송 아니겠음?
Well,
그래, 시원하게 덤벼라 이 땅꼬마 괴물들아!
dang, that sucks. Even Christmas is bad. Immediate coffin? That's huge.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어!
후회 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
Oh, that's cool.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어!
풍 속에서.
자, 다음은 어디요?
Dang, I kind of wanted Heathcliff to do that, but alright. Okay.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Okay, wait, maybe you won't kill him? Huge, that's huge. Unless, wait, is this just the... Okay, cool. I want as many coffins as I can get. And you got that, cool.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Isn't that supposed to have higher attack weight for every 2, or is it 4? Whatever. How did you win that? Oh, are you just doing unopposed attacks? Oh. What? Why are they getting free unopposed attacks? What's going on with that? What? Hello? What the heck? Every 4 coffin, yeah. Okay, well, we have 6 coffin now, so that's good. Oh my God. What if I just did this?
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Yo, how's it going? Welcome. This is kind of like the team. This is awesome.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
비명을 질러라. 비명을 질러라.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 자, 다음은 어디요?
구회 안에 갇혀 죽어라. 무차
다음은
잠들어.
어디요?
풍 속에서
My God.
비명을 질러라.
Yeah, I forgot how good Heathcliff can be when he actually has like all of his moves like available. Oh my God.
진짜 죽일 듯이 달려들었다고.
본인의 불찰이요.
The light of confidence had completely faded from Don Quixote's face, so did her enthusiastic voice. No, I should have thought this plan through. Well, if we were to find someone to blame, the biggest fault would lie with me, the manager. Maybe I should have turned around the moment I sensed something was off.
그보다
With that, Don Quixote marched towards the now abandoned sleigh.
이게 무슨...
Several mutilated bodies tumbled to the ground as soon as Don Quixote undid the knot tying the sack.
진짜 예상은 했지만 직접 보고 싶지 않아.
There was somebody alive, right? There were a total of 7 or so people in the sack, but they were all missing a few limbs. They were barely breathing, and some of them had already perished. I've never seen their style of clothing before. Looks like we're pretty far from where we were. I've seen similarly worn and torn clothing in the back streets, but the clothing they wore was of materials and styles I'd not seen before. Backdoor must have sent us pretty far. Faust did tell me that each district within the city had different cultures and such, so...
알 바냐? 저것들도 조만간 숨이 끊길 거야. 시계를 돌려줄 수 있는 것도 아니고. 빨리.
아니, 여기
Oh, I
이
accidentally
사람은 멀쩡한
clicked.
것 같네. 이보게, 정신 차리게. 그대가 아까 도움을 요청하던 자인가? 당신들은 누구세요?
Hmm. So are we gonna bring this kid back to like the bus? I guess. 72% of the damage, my god.
소리를 꿈을 꾸고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도 없지. 전부 끝내버린.
Cannot deploy. Oh, wait, what?
지정 보호 구역에 소요
오케이.
상태 확인.
말뚝을
연료는 잔뜩.
출근하겠어.
Yeah, we'll get some extra attacks. Well, we should be fine with just this, right?
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
옷차림이 특이하신 분들이네요. 마을에서 오신 분들은 아닌 건가?
The child was dressed in torn and faded clothing. From the way she looked, I could tell that she found us rather fascinating. She soon woke up from her momentary shock.
아무튼 구해주셔서 감사합니다. 저는 크레용이라고 해요. 그리고 이빨 태엽.
Kid pointed at me and backed away in terror.
뭔 뚱딴지 같은 소리야. 저건 시계 대가리라고.
My name's Dante.
시계 대가리?
Why did you say you know?
이빨 태엽은 시계같이 생겼다고 들었는데. 하긴 이빨 태엽은 여기보다 저 밑에 있다고 했으니까. 그렇다면 처음 보는 괴물이네요. 괴물 아닐세. 저분은 우리의 자랑스러운 관리자 나리시니까.
Thanks for the intro, I guess.
하지만 찌끗거리는 소리밖에 안 들리는데. 그건 사정이 있으셔서. 아무튼 몸은 괜찮은 겐가? 네. 같이 끌려오신 분들은 아닌 것 같지만.
The child looks at the mutilated corpses with a despondent look on her face. Don Quixote casts a sympathetic gaze.
이들은 모두 같은 마을의 이웃이었다는 것인 건가? 네. 하지만 곧 저희 마을에서 사냥꾼을 보내주실 거예요. 그분들이 오신다면 어떻게든 여기서.
Hunters? I wasn't sure what exactly she was talking about, so I was about to ask her what she meant. But this reception hall storage room suddenly began to fill with gas of unknown origin.
이건 또 뭐야?
입을 막으시오.
An odd plume of gas, its red hue and green. Its hue, red and green, begins to fill the room.
이 용기는 제가 납치될 때랑
Three of them, including Crayon, passed out and slumped on the floor. Yeah, something like this has happened before when we walked right into a room full of toxic gas, which killed everyone. But it would probably be more effective if it's just knockout gas, right? Looks like this gas only knocked them out, though. That's a relief, at least. Yeah, but if you can't revive them, then they're just knocked out and you're alone now. Oh, God. Guess I should consider myself lucky that my clock head isn't affected by these things. Freak. I gotta hide. As soon as I hid myself in the corner, a crowd of gnomes rushed through the same door Dodoru came from. Gas masks, so they use sleeping gas on us.
이건 도도로 실장이었던 것이지 않음?
여기저기 상태 좋은 걸 가져왔다고 자랑을 하고 다니더만 결국 이 꼬라지인 것이오. 한 놈, 두 놈, 세 놈. 수는 맞는 것 같음.
Ah.
잠가루로 재웠으니 품질은 큰 문제 없을 거다.
자자, 얼른 옮기시오.
They picked up Don Quixote, Heathcliff, and Crayon one by one and loaded them onto the sleigh. With that, they left, closing the door behind them. And through it all, I couldn't do anything but watch. Right, looks like this is my time to shine. I'll rescue the three of them. No way, I should have listened when Ishmael offered to teach me self-defense. Why didn't you? What do I do? This harsh truth dawns on me every time we face total annihilation. The truth that on my own I am completely useless. If they were with us, I could at least bring them back, but none of the sinners are here with me. What good am I without them? It's a miracle that I managed to survive this far.
신기하긴 뭐가 신기해요.
Oh, hey, Ishmael.
정신 차려요.
Great, now I'm hearing things.
환청이 아니에요, 관리자님. 저희가 왔다고요.
갑자기 너네 셋이 사라졌다고 해서 난리도 아니었다고. 오랜만에 심심하진 않았지만.
I bolted up and looked towards the voice. There I saw another door. And from it, the rest of the sinners appeared one by one. Guys!
아이고, 덜 신선한 재료는 또 놓고 왔어. 네,
이 소동에 대한 질문은 나중으로 미루죠, 단테. 우선 전투 명령을.
All right. Cool. All unopposed, apparently. Okay, there we go. This is still better, even without the plus. The first turn is gonna suck, though, I just realized. Or not. Or it won't. That's pretty cool. Cool.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
That's bad. No. There we go.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
This song plays in hell to torture people? Yeah.
버러지 같은 놈들.
지바이에 의뢰했다면 대번에 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
다 죽어라.
I guess we're going with the neutral.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
다 죽어라.
대검 방호.
버러지 같은 놈들.
Yep.
최선의 방어를. 대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않아.
다 죽어라.
Dang, I'm glad I've been like reading the skills more. Cause like I've had a lot of like abilities and stuff that I just didn't realize that I could like properly use if I just read it. Like I feel like I never used Ishmael correctly, so I Ishmael correctly just because like when I first got her, everyone was just like, oh, just block and you'll be fine. And then I just started blocking every turn and not reading what everything is. When in reality I should be blocking and then using other skills as well.
위험인물 발견.
I don't know why I planned that all out.
거봐 누님, 내가 뭘 했어?
Yo, manage level increase. Wow.
태울 거라고 했잖아.
Nice. Touching reunion. Yeah.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Thanks, everyone. How did you find me?
뒷문으로 들어왔소.
버스 내부에서 관리자를 포함한 3명의 신호가 감지되지 않더군요.
그 즉시 수감자 전원을 대동한 수색이 진행되었어.
쉬라고 보낸 지 몇 분이나 됐다고. 이러면 곤란해, 단테.
아무리 관리자님이라고 해도 이런 단독 행동은 큰 위험을 초래합니다. 주의해 주십시오.
I'm sorry. So, how did you guys find us?
나의 추측이었어. 히스클리프 군은 시종일관 불안한 상태였지. 전후 상황을 고려하면 T사에 도착하기 전에 준비해야 할 것이 있는 것 같았어. 돈키호테 양은 이전 버스 경보가 있던 날 조금 늦게 뒷문으로 돌아왔어. 그리고 다음 날 나와 파우스트 양에게 도시에서 흔히 쓰이는 기호에 대한 설명이 묶인 책을 요구했어.
네, 파우스트가 몇 권 대여해 주었습니다.
돈키호테 양은 내내 내 옆에서 그 책을 읽으며 흥분된 표정으로 책을 뒤적거렸어. 나의 컨디션이 좋지 않아 말을 걸지는 못했으나 코스프레, 복장, 주머니 등의 단어를 계속 중얼거렸지. 이상의 일들을 종합하면 돈키호테 양은 버스의 경보에서 뭔가 자신을 혹하게 하는 기호를 찾았고,
문의 위치는 파우스트가 알고 있었기 때문에 결과적으로 이 공간에 도착할 수 있었습니다.
문까지 가는 동안 복도에 있던 존재들과 전투를 치렀다.
그나마 조무래기들이니까 다행이었지.
그런 상황에서 수감자가 사망하기라도 한다면 영구적인 인원 손실을 발생시킬 수도 있습니다.
Dang. Yeah, that would have been bad.
이해하셨나요? 관리자님이 없는 상황에서 일어나는 전투는 저희에게 지극히 위험합니다.
복도 어딘가에서
Yeah.
시체가 되어 영영 되살아나지 못할 수도 있었다.
관리자님의 단독 행동이 얼마나 큰 위험인지, 그리고 책임이 얼마나 중한지 숙지해 주시면 좋겠군요. 관리자님은 반드시 살아남아야만 합니다. 아시겠습니까?
I've never seen Otis look at me like that. Her gaze was cold and ruthless.
이번엔 운이 좋았던 것입니다, 단테. 애초에 그 기회의 나열은 그런 식으로 때려 맞추듯 해석할 수 있는 것 또한 아니었고요.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what else to say.
이 정도로 해두죠. 그보다
돈, 그렇네요. 돈키호테, 히스클리프. 그 2명은 어디로 간 거죠?
Oh, that's... I told them exactly the events, exactly how the events transpired.
잘도 살아 있었네.
관리자 양반. 나까지 덧붙이기엔 충분히 들었을 거라 생각하고 덧붙이지 않겠어. 애초에 여긴 어디야?
어이, 여기는 도시의 어느 구역이지? 이 추위를 봐서는
I think we're outside of the
앞으로라도
city.
뭔가, 아니면
이곳은 도시가 아닙니다.
Yeah.
아니, 그게 무슨 말이야?
단어 그대로 해석하시면 됩니다.
We're at the North
저기
Pole.
널브러져 있는 노움이라는 지성체들은 외곽에 사는 생명체. 흔히 외곽의 괴물이라고 불리는 존재입니다.
아우, 호수에서 그렇게 질리도록 싸워놓고 또 괴물이야?
They weren't exactly like the whales, though. We could communicate with the gnomes. They were just like people, except smaller.
외곽의 다른 지역과 존재들이라니. 상황만 여유로웠다면 마음 놓고 탐구했겠네요. 그런데 이곳은 전반적으로 노움의 키에 맞춰서 설계된 구조물인 듯하군요.
여기가 외곽이라면 왔던 길로 돌아갈 수 있는 거겠죠?
저희가 들어온 문이 닫히지만 않는다면요.
아직은 열려 있는 것 같다.
만약에 다치면요?
뜻밖의 여정이 시작되겠죠. 외곽에서 도시까지 직접 돌아가야 할 테니 기나긴 여정이 되겠죠.
Dang. Isn't that a bit danger?
여기서 무슨 소리가 자꾸 나옴? 얼레?
Oh, hey guys.
여기 노다지가 걸어다니고 있음. 죄다 도구 챙겨서 튀어라.
단테, 이쪽 뒤로 오시게.
The door slammed open and gnomes began flooding into the room. We prepare ourselves for battle. All right. Man, I will say for a little bit, I was kind of falling off of this like story and game and stuff. Not the story, but this game in general. The story's always been great, but I find myself really enjoying it again. You might notice that I'm like not talking because I'm actually just so engaged with the story. It's great. Bro, what?
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요. 최선의 방어. 지바이에 의뢰했다면
불길 속으로 그 오물을 다 죽어라. 버러지 같은 놈들. 그 오물을
대검 방어.
Bro, what? Bro, what an extra attack.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
I don't think I'll ever lose my hyperfixation on Project Moon games.
대검 방어.
You know, I do think of something as a hyperfixation when I'm super interested like I am in this, but like I haven't thought of Project Moon games that way. I think it's just because whatchamacallit, I'm like kind of obligated to do this as a streamer since it's my most popular like thing. I mean, I enjoy it and I love like streaming it, but the obligation to do it has actually kind of like made me a little bit less interested in it, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It's weird. Weird how that happens. I still really enjoy it though. I'm glad that it was something that I really enjoy that got this popular. Because I would hate to have a game that I don't like as much be like the main popular thing on my channel. Like I tried it one time and it's like everyone watched it all of a sudden. Like, you know, that happens
사람이랑 닮은
sometimes.
부분도 있긴 하지만 역시 사람은 아니네요. 노음이라는 건. 희한한 말투를 쓰는 것 빼곤 이 정도로 말이 통하는 괴물. 아니, 괴물이라고 말하는 게 맞을까요?
Their head to yawn. I get that obligation to stupid, yeah.
정의하기 나름입니다. 누군가는 괴물이라고 말할 테고 누군가는 다른 종족이라고 하겠죠.
I appreciate your analysis, but we should probably get moving. We still don't know where Heathcliff and Don Quixote are.
역시 오늘도 맞는 말씀만을 하시는군요, 관리자님.
Thank you, Otis.
외곽은 평소 우리의 작전을 진행하는 곳보다 위험도가 높다. 관리자의 신변을 보호하기 위해서는 좀 더 체계적인 계획을.
Yo, how's it going? Welcome. Boom.
뭐 제일 쉬운 방법은 그 둘을 버리고 가는 거긴 하지만 그게 최선은 아니니까요.
How dare you threaten to leave Don Quixote behind? Ishmael kicks open the door. Ishmael kicked open the door the gnomes rushed in from.
가요. 관리자님도 지키고 그 둘도 구하면 되잖아요.
All right.
내가 뭐
Good. That's good.
돌아와서 모조리 불태울 거라고 했잖아. 입증을 알리는 음악.
Oh, he's still talking from the last thing. I'm already on a different like scene. Okay. Why is that neutral? Stop that.
불길 속으로 그 오물을 떼어내주지.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
대검장.
이제
Bro, I'm used to mirror dungeons where one single attack from Gregor will stack like 50 fire on somebody.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
버러지 같은 놈들.
대검 방어.
Honestly, the talking is not as bad as that one announcer you can get that overlaps themselves constantly during fights. Oh.
불길 속으로
대검 방어.
Paralyze. The heck? Don't mind if I ask, but why is your team like that? I don't know. I don't have I don't think I have enough IDs to like make a set team. Like I have 2 burn IDs, 2 charge IDs, 2 tremor IDs. Like it's all, and then we got like Wild Hunt Heathcliff, who we can't really use right now. But I mostly, honestly, I'm just trying out like having more, like less people, because I feel like that could be kind of fun. Like going with like less people so that they get more moves and stuff. Especially for people like Ishmael and Wild Hunt Heathcliff, who's not on the thing right now because we're trying to save him. But I noticed that if Heathcliff has more moves, he's a lot like stronger. Just because he can use like coffin attacks more often, he'll kill more people to get more coffin, and then he can use the purple skill more, which has the attack weight and stuff. And he can do that all in one turn. It's great. So I'm just kind of like testing out. Like I've noticed that the warp IDs also, if they have more turns, is pretty cool. Because they can just charge up much quicker and then use that more often. Wild.
단숨에
And it's honestly, it's kind of working. Like having my stronger IDs have more turns is kind of like really good. Who'd have thought? If your stronger IDs can do more things, then they'll be better. I should refill your fuel probably. I think we're about done anyway. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
쉬시게.
You don't use 2-star IDs? I should probably.
당연한 결과죠.
I should more often.
선택받았으니까 그렇겠죠?
I don't know. When I first started, my chat was always telling me that the 3-star ones that I got are just like better. So I guess the ones I do have like a few 2-star IDs. No wait, hold on. I'm like stupid and stuff. Like we've got Zwei Faust, we've got Kurakumo Clan. We've got a few Mersault ones. We've got a 3-star Mersault. I forgot we had this, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I totally did forget that we have this. What's your skill? Oh yeah, you're basically a charge build, right? Because Insight is, you build Insight, right? You build Insight. How do we gain Insight? Discard character? Oh. Okay. Only use discard 1 skill of the highest rank in all of this unit's skill slots. How much we have a lot of the thread. I don't know if I want to use you right now though. I feel like I would have to look up like a tutorial video on how to use you. Yeah, we got like the middle little brother, which we got this guy before we knew what the middle was. That's funny. Dead Rabbits boss. I don't remember Dead Rabbits, but yeah. We've got a few. Do we have any Otis ones? Yeah, we've got these 2 G Corp Think Association. You can still do what you do, but for future canto, I don't think they'll keep up. Dang. I know. I'm just. Honestly, this is literally like the first time I'm like testing any of this out. Yeah, I did want to use Ryoshu more. Because like I feel like Ryoshu, just like as a character, has to be insane in everything that she does, right? Rupture, attack power up, defense level down. Okay, we got... Nope. Yeah, we have the most Heathcliff ones. I forgot we had this as well. What? Tremor. Oh, yeah, you're a Tremor build. I could totally do a good Tremor build, right? Inflict Tremor, Inflict Tremor. If target has 6+ Tremor, Coin Power +1. That's really good, actually. When attacked while this unit has a shield, inflict +1 Tremor count on the attacker. The skill's effect does not stack with multiple uses. Yeah, this is pretty good. If you get Capo Mersault and Soldado Sinclair, I think you could make a good Tremor team, yo. Which Sinclair IDs do we have? Yeah, just a Zai, dang. What's the Zai one again? Is that Tremor as well? Yeah, this is Tremor as well. I don't know. I feel like I never have enough resources to like spend on 2 stars. I think that's the main reason I haven't been using 2 stars is because whenever I get a 3-star, like I have just enough to fully level you and then you're just like fully leveled. Not even like level, not even like the experience level, like actual just like I have enough threads to uptie you enough. So I guess you don't need the uptie, but it's like skill 3. Skill 3 is like super important a lot of the time, isn't it? That Heathcliff gives a special Tremor type, skill 3. This guy. Amplitude conversion. Converts Tremor to already converted Tremor on target to a different... Or already converted Tremor on a target to a different type of Tremor potency. Oh, so that converts it. Tremor Decay. Lose 1 defense level for every 4 Tremor potency on self. When hit by skills that trigger Tremor Burst, raise the stagger threshold by the effect's potency. Okay. So it's like Tremor, but also you lose defense, which is just really good. So yeah, this with Zvi Ishmael and a team of other Tremor guys that just apply Tremor, that could be really good, because that's just like Zvi Ishmael draws all the aggro and gets stronger and more damage based on how many times she blocks and like blocks all the stuff, yeah. And then that Heathcliff would be able to lower the defense of everyone and also attack, and then everyone else would also be able to attack. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, back to the intervallo. Find the pair. And yeah, I can't really take anyone else as well because they're all low level. That's the thing. Back to Christmas.
깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
And also the next Walpurgis, there'll be a Tremor unit. Yo. Yeah, I guess Tremor might be my next team. That's weird because Tremor was my first like attempt at making a team.
불길 속으로. 불길 속으로.
대검 방어.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Retry Ori, how's it going? The universe is telling me to use Tremor, yeah.
그 오물을 떼어내주지. 불길 속으로.
대검 방어. 최선의 방어를.
남길 말은 없겠지.
God, there are a lot of you guys. Got enough charge, huge.
다 죽어라. 그 오물을 다 죽어라.
You're already out of fuel. I forgot that you like get more attacks, so you're draining fuel faster. Dang. Okay, well we won. No, we didn't. Oh, another one of you guys. Okay. Hello. There we go.
불길 속으로.
시바이에 의뢰했다면 최선의 방어를.
Nice.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
God, I'm so glad I like looked into like more of the abilities and stuff. Like I said this already, but like when I first started playing, people just told me block with Zwei Ishmael and that's all you got to do really. And I never took the time to actually like learn what Zwei Ishmael's build was, and now that I kind of understand it, it's like whoa.
언제까지 버티나 보자.
좋아, 다 죽어라. 당연한
Alright.
결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
For whom the gnomes pack. Man, I really hope they don't kill another side character off. We're taking a minute to get there. Oh god. Also, you know what I want to do? I want to keep you, then you, and then you and you.
연료는 잔뜩 준비해뒀지.
Literally, you get so much stronger if you know how to read in Project Moon, yeah.
입증을 알리는 음악 소리가.
나와서
Yeah.
보니까 뭔가 여긴
What you call it? I was gonna say, because Zwei Ishmael and charge builds and stuff, they both benefit from having extra turns in every turn.
공장 가꾸려 선물을 만드는 것인가?
아, 이런 식으로 선물 자체를 만들어내는 공장도 있었나 보군요.
크리스마스 장식도 한가득이네요. 아직 크리스마스 때까지는 시간이 좀 남았는데.
Sinclair looked to the ground with a somber expression. I didn't need to ask to know how he was feeling.
괴물끼리 크리스마스 선물이라도 나누는 걸까요?
그렇게 친절해 보이지는 않았는데 말이지.
도시 어딘가의 날개에서 외곽에 있는 공장에 하청을 맡겼을 가능성도 있다.
Oh. Also use the friend support IDs. I honestly, I rarely ever use them just because I want to play through the main story with like the main stuff. But I'm not against using them in like mirror dungeons and stuff. That can be fun. Just for like a specific build, you know? Dot. I wanted to say no chance, but the city and the wings that we've experienced so far were... Yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah, I forgot about Sinclair being somewhat traumatized about Christmas. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a non-zero chance of that being the case.
대검 방어.
이제
Oh yeah, I forgot that turning an ability into a shield is still using it. Yeah.
대검 방어. 위험인물 발견. 제압할
그 오물을 다 죽어라.
His music is great. No, it's not. It's awful, but it's kind of catchy. Yeah, do that. Why not?
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
대검 방어.
Stop attacking Ishmael, please.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요. 지바이에 의뢰했다면 대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
It's a good battle theme for Christmas, but listening to this for long periods of time is probably against the Geneva Convention. Yeah.
그 오물을
Oh, hey. Yeah, you can block that, yeah. Sure. Go to sleep. Have a good night or good day. All right, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Good use of that S3 there on a 3 health enemy.
지바이에 의뢰했다면 대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
Dang, how far away did they take them? After spending some time battling gnomes and trashing the gift factory, we soon realized that the gifts the conveyor belts were moving weren't your average gifts. They're probably made of human remains.
저건 발인가? 발이 그려져 있는 표지판은 왜 저기에 붙어 있는 거야?
이쪽은 눈알이 그려져 있어.
이 선물들의 성분은 통상적인 그 물체를 구성하는 재료들이 아닌 것으로 추측됩니다. 형태는 곰인형, 크레파스, 장난감 기차 따위지만 단백질과 인의 함유율이 유독 높습니다. 꼬마 전구나 장식 소품들은 그렇지 않은 걸 보아 이건 도시의 쓰레기들을 주워 걸어둔 것 같네요.
뻔하지. 사선.
Gifts made from humans.
사람으로 만든
Yeah.
선물.
뭐든지 사람을 갖고 해결하는 건 외곽이나 도시나 똑같네.
중요한 건 누구를 위한 선물인가겠지만요.
누가 이런 걸 받고 싶어 하겠어요?
모르지. 부자 놈들은 은근히 이런 변태 같은 취향을 가진 놈들이 있기 마련이거든.
그런데 말이죠. 사람으로 선물을 만드는 거라면 히스클리프 씨와 돈키호테 씨도 선물이 되는 건가요?
Yeah, that's the plan. I do recall them saying something about locally produced materials.
한시가 급하겠구려.
선물이 미리 되지 않았다는 가정에서 그들이 있을 확률이 제일 높은 곳을 알 수 있다.
After a long silence, Mersault spoke up. He pointed in a direction.
저곳에 선물 제작소라는 간판이 붙어 있다.
That would make sense.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
Okay, more lunacy. Wow. Love how you can see people and begin to understand Ryoshi the more they play Limbus. Yeah.
입증을 알리는 음악 소리가 들리는군.
Oh, that's fun.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
대검 방호.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
대검 방호.
Yeah, the first turn is always a bit dicey, but other than that, we're good.
최선의 방어를.
I think I might try soloing a mirror dungeon with Wild Hunt Heathcliff. That might be fun. Oh, so we have to use an S3. That kind of sucks.
위험인물 발견.
Whatever. It works.
남길 말은 없겠지.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
쉬시게.
Ow.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
이제
다 죽어라.
시바이에 의뢰했다면
A what? Whatever. One moment, chat. Sorry, somebody knocked on my door. Yeah.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
이제
Favorite spinner so far? I feel like it has to be Dawn, right? Don Quixote? That's not going to. They're dead anyway. It doesn't even matter what I'm doing. There we go.
불길 속으로.
쉬시게. 쉬시게.
Who are you top 3? That is a difficult one.
결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
God, it's difficult because like I would genuinely like every single sinner, I would rank S tier. Aside from like those that I don't know about, like Mersault and Honglu, but like and maybe Otis. But like everyone's great. Even though I don't even know about them, they go from S tier to A tier, you know? I can let my cat in the room. I don't know, top 3. So it would be Dawn. Number one's Heathcliff. Oh, I'm assuming I'm gonna like Heathcliff a lot more. Like, I already like Heathcliff, but like I feel like I'm gonna like Heathcliff a lot more. But as of now, Dawn. I'm trying to just like think. Hold on, I'm going to the Sinners menu. Number 1 is Dawn. Then probably Gregor. I like Gregor. Gregor's great. Then it's a tie between Ryoshu and like Faust. Because like Faust doesn't get much time on screen, but Faust's great. Alright. This interval is crucial build-ups, by the way, to the next canto. Yeah, it usually is. Oh, we can get them. Nice. Okay, let's build our normal team then.
지정 보호 구역에
출근하겠소.
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
I should leave somebody out though. We'll leave Sinclair out so that Heathcliff can get an extra turn. Yeah.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
I love Mersault. I really want to know what actually his real deal is when his canto's ready. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm hearing some odd noise from in there.
비소인가. 꽤 고역의 의미군. 즐거운 일이 벌어지고 있다는 뜻이다.
비명 소리가 들리는데 웃을 일이냐고요.
익숙한 높낮이다. 이 정도의 데시벨은 돈키호테의 고함 소리와 일치한다.
잠깐. 아직 전투 구역의 위험 정도가 파악되지 않았다. 저 안은 폐쇄적인 공간인 것 같으니.
그대 히스클리프 군이 있었다면 이런 소리를 할 것 같소.
뭐지?
I think I know. Oh. Hold on. I need to prepare myself for this line. How bloody frustrating! Quit whinging. Pick up your tools and get cracking.
제법 웃기네요.
Ishmael soon blasted the door open with a powerful kick. Meanwhile,
여긴 대체 뭐야? 나 왜 묶여 있는 건데?
미안하네. 우린 아무래도 망한 것 같네.
dang.
필시, 우리는 저기 저 프레스 기계 속에서 장난감이 되어버릴 운명인 것이오. 본인은 저 오뚜기 인형이 되어버리는 것 같네.
British consumes all language barriers.
야! 이상한 소리 그만하고 이것 좀 어떻게 풀어봐!
히스클리프군, 정말 미안하네. 본인이 비록 붉은 주머니 코스프레 복장을 얻고 싶었던 마음이 아주 조금은 있었어. 나 자네의 멋진 옷을 구해주려고 했던 것 또한 내 진심이었네.
I think Freckles sounds like Sonic from Sonic Heroes. Hi. Welcome. I would do a Sonic line in that voice, but I don't actually know any Sonic lines, so.
이 새끼 내가 그럴 줄 알았어. 너 이따가
Gotta go fast. Sorry.
그래도 자네는 멋진 회중 시계라는 것이 되려는 모양이네.
아, 여기까지 와서 또 시계야.
저는
You're alive.
색도 24가지나 있대요.
I totally expected us to walk in and then like Heathcliff and Dawn are alive, but like Crayon is dead. Because that's how this game series treats us.
살아있는 재료는 오랜만에 보는 것 같음.
근데 조금 귀가 아픈 것 같음. 귀에서 피 나는지 봐줄 수 있음?
Dang, I can't believe Chad is misgendering Dante. We talked about this the other stream. How I was doing it on accident without realizing. Oh god.
저렇게 악을 쓰는 인간들로 만들어진 선물이어야 받는 놈들이 좋아 죽지 않겠음?
자, 그럼 손질을 시작해볼까?
Boom!
히스클리프 씨, 돈키호테 씨. 다행이다. 아직 선물이 되지 않으셨네요.
꽤 코지한 분위기군.
모두들
Dang it.
어떡해?
We're here for you, Heathcliff.
시계 대가리. 젠장이 이렇게 반가울 줄이야.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not taking offense to it. I'm just on it. It was on. I'm honestly kind of like jokingly saying it. Looks like we got here in the nick of time. Heathcliff was about to be shoved into the gift-making hydraulic press machine.
자, 내 밧줄을 끊었어. 이리 내려오시게.
내가 말이지. 이런 말은 잘 안 하는 성격인데 시계가 되지 않게 해줘서 뭐.
이 머저리들 관리자님 하나 지키지 못하고 포로나 된 꼴이라니.
됐다. 취소할란다.
자, 빨리 정신 차려요. 관리자님, 이제 어떻게 하실 거죠?
Well, we've got to trash this place. Come on, get ready to wear your identities. I always forget that this is canon, that they like switch into their identities. That must be awful for Sinclair. Right? Like you just go through this entire traumatic experience and then like you just like put on a costume of like the person you would have become if that traumatic experience turned out differently. Like I guess for Heathcliff, I don't know his story yet, but that must suck probably. Why is everything bad? That works. Think about it in Heathcliff's case. Yeah, I don't know that yet. That's a quick little transformation into yourself, but traumatized, yeah. Bro, why is everything bad? The story is sad, dang.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 후회 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
대검 방어.
남길 말은 없겠지.
And you have one coffin, so save that. There we go.
위험 인물 발견. 제압할게요.
No, save that for Heathcliff. No. Oh. We need Heathcliff to kill more people. Oh, God. Don't have enough, dang.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
다음은 어디요? 대검
풍속에서.
방어.
I think it's canonical that the glass thing from their egos happen before they turn into the IDs. It's like a transition. Glass thing? What?
다음은 어디요?
The glass shattering? Oh. I think I'm gonna go. You think you're gonna go for Alan Gregor for Walt? I definitely want to get. I want to get any of them. They both seem really cool. Like the glass breaking. Make him go horse mode. True. You are right. I forgot about that. I've been focusing on coffin only.
풍속에서. 주라디야. 죽도록 달릴
And we got
수 있다.
2 purples? Oh my god, wait. Nice.
위험 인물 발견. 제압할게요.
쉬시게.
사무차 잠들어. 풍속에서.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
I only have 30 pulls in the stream, dang. I need to get more stuff, but I am starting to play more mirror dungeons, so I'll probably get more stuff. After we defeated the horde of gnomes, Don Quixote and Heathcliff fell to their knees before everyone. I also knelt down, feeling like I should be down here with them, but Otis tightly pulled me to the side. I feel bad for those two.
준비되었어. 시작하시오. 오디스나리.
Dang.
내 놈들. 도대체 어떻게 해야 그딴 정신머리가 생겨날 수 있는 거지? 관리자님께서 너희로 인해 얼마나 많은 걱정을 했고 위험을 감수했는지 알기는 하나.
사실은 시계 대가리도 그렇게 하자고.
시끄럽다. 관리자님의 이름을 그런 식으로 부르지 마라. 버릇없는 것.
잘못했어.
어릴 적 어머니에게 혼날 때와 흡사한 광경이군.
Nah, as the manager, it is actually Dante's fault. Otis did not seem to slow down at all with her stern scoldings. And the pair fell completely silent, their heads hung low. I decided to wander away from this scene. This guilty conscience was too much for me to bear. Is Crayon doing okay?
네. 과도한 정신적 충격으로 잠시 기절했을 뿐이었습니다.
Dang.
어쩌다 이런 곳에 끌려온 것이오.
사람인 거죠? 여기는 정말 외곽인 거고.
Crayon initially appeared somewhat taken back from the deluge of questions, but she soon began to open up.
역시 여러분은 도시의 사람들이시군요.
Marky again, welcome. How's it going? I don't want to see Otis's any possible involvement in the smoke war. Yeah, I need like lore recaps on so many big things. I have just there's so many like big events that I need to like just think about more. Whatever you do in 20th of September 2027, don't turn left in the alleyway. Okay.
저는 외곽 북쪽에 있는 마을 구름마을 사람이에요.
왜 거기는 저런 노움 같은 괴물들이 많은 건가? 사람 말도 막 하고?
네, 노움만 있는 건 아니고 여러 괴물이 있어요. 제가 본 것도 있지만 마을 어른들이 이야기해준 것만 해도 엄청 많아요.
Smoke war is the thing that made lobotomy court possible. Yes.
저희 마을은 그런 괴물들을 피해 만들어진 곳 중 하나예요. 오늘도 평소 같다면 모두와 같이 마을에서 식사를 준비하고 있을 시간이었는데.
Roland Rodden? Yeah. That's the where like he went away and stuff, right?
갑자기 저들이 들이닥친
Oh wait, no. What was the thing that caused him to be outside of the city? Or outside of the district? When it happened?
맞아요. 하필 사냥꾼들이 나가 있어서. 원래 괴물들이 올 시기가 아닌데 그래서 안전하다고 생각한 건데 갑자기 썰매를 타고 들이닥쳐서는.
You think that Crayon, Faust, and Angelica went through the same experiment while Faust is the successful one? Oh.
싸워보려 했지만 대부분 상대가 되지 않으셨고 많은 분이 돌아가셨어요. 그렇게 생긴 시체는 그 썰매의 주머니에 모조리 넣었던 거고요.
His friend needed help with the job. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah, and then... Okay, I remember. That's the whole reason he, like, was just, like, upset with stuff in the first place, and then that happened, and he was like, oh, I'm killing everyone now. Because, like, he fought in the smoke war, and then, like, wasn't guaranteed a spot. Yeah. I really want to make the Project Moon Ultimate Lore video to explain stuff like this. That'd be neat. So I'm not paying attention to the game.
너무 무서워서
Yeah, we need a
기절하지
timeline
않았는데
video.
죽은 줄 알았는지 같이 주머니에 넣어지게 되었죠.
이런 말하기 힘든 얘기까지 들어버렸네. 미안하군.
아니에요. 저도 질문해도 되나요?
무엇이든.
도시에는 48가지 크레용 색깔이 있다는 게 정말인가요? 그 중에 금색이랑 은색도 있다는 것도?
아마도.
그리고 도시에는 사람들만 살고 있는 거죠? 이런 저희를 죽이려 드는 괴물 없이요.
Not entirely true, but it's probably better.
그거 참 복잡한 질문이네. 높은 곳에 올라가서 가끔 바라봤거든요. 도시는 엄청 예쁜 불빛이 가득하구나 하고요. 제가 가진 색만으로는 칠할 수도 없이 엄청 반짝반짝하게요. 부러웠어요. 다들 괴물에게 언제 당할지 걱정 없이 이웃들과 행복하게 살 수 있을 테니까. 정말 도시에 와본 적이 없구나.
커.
Oh God, wait. I don't know. I can't tell. Sight signals everything. That's what she's saying.
거기서 거기. 여기나 저기나 죽음은 늘 가깝지.
Dang.
멋있어. 한 번 더 해주세요.
Huh? That was cool.
그리고 다른 사람은 근처에서 못 보셨나요?
여기서
No, I agree. Yoshi's
사람을
really
본
cool.
적은 없는 것 같은데요.
그럴 리가. 분명 구하러 와주셨을 텐데.
어떤 분이신가요?
저희 구름 마을에 제일 가는 사냥꾼. 그분이 계셨다면 이번 습격도.
그 말로 유추해보자면 호수의 고래잡이들처럼 외곽에도 괴물을 전문적으로 잡는 사냥꾼이 있나 보.
그런데 잠깐만. 사람들을 잡았다가 이런 선물을 만든다고 했잖아. 이 선물은 누구를 주려고 만드는 건데?
Hello, Santa.
그야 당연히 가엾고 착하며 울지 않는 우리의 이웃들이지요.
관리자님, 뒤쪽으로.
I don't know when it happened, but a large shadow was looming over us.
깜짝이야. 저건 또 뭐야?
It's Santa.
난 이웃에게 선물을 나누어주는
Santata.
산타타입니다.
The guffawing giant, garbed in red, carried a massive gift sack on his shoulder. It was definitely not a human.
그래, 저놈이야. 저놈이 여기 대가리를 했어.
저 옷이네. 저 붉은 옷이 우리가 찾아 헤매다.
The pair immediately jumped up from their knees and began shouting in unison.
저게 붉은 주머니라는 해결사의 옷이라고? 야!
설마 사슴맨 맞아?
닥쳐라. 또 쓰잘데기 없는 소리를.
Oh, so it's not the red sack. Okay. After silencing the pair with a short, stern command, Otis approached me and spoke in a low voice.
관리자님, 우선 지성체로 보여 대화를 해보긴 하겠지만 수가 틀어지면 여지없이 전투에 돌입할 수 있게 준비하는 것이 좋을 것 같습니다.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
이웃이라면 누구를 말하는 거죠? 도시에 있는 날개나 고객들?
They killed Santa. Oh no.
도시에 어디 우리가 들어갈 수나 있나요?
저 덩어리도 노움인 거야? 노움들이 말하는 걸 들어내만 이곳의 대장은 노움이 아니라 수염 거인이라 부른다고 했어.
거인은 또 뭐야? 진짜 별게 다 있구만.
단테, 저건 환상체는 아닌 거야?
No, that's not an abnormality or a distortion. I'd say it's closer to the whales.
당신들도 선물을 받고 싶은 건가요? 이미 모든 걸 다 가져놓고 외곽에 사는 우리 이웃들은 그날 손꼽아 기다린답니다. 인간으로 만들어진 선물을 받고 기쁨과 위안을 느낄 수 있는 유일한 날이니까요.
인간으로 장난감을 만들어서 인간에게 징후를 가진 자들에게 선물하는 것인가?
Ah.
순수한 선의만으로.
인간들에게 그런 내려지고 쫓겨난 모든 것들이 몸을 맞대어 부둥켜 사는 이곳에서 무한한 징후를 담아 언제나 정성스럽게 포장하고 있답니다. 허허허.
협상 결렬이라는 말을 길게도 하는군.
차라리 누군가에게 기쁨이 될 수 있는 선물이 되는 편이 어떠십니까?
All right, time to fight Santata. Charismas.
이게 바로
Oh, or not.
말하는 엘리트. 나 승진시켜 주시오.
Also, Dawn did the most damage that round. Jeez. What the heck? Yeah.
정리를
Let's go.
시작하겠어.
I love the VA. Yeah. Literally every VA in this like series is all great. Oh. Why are you so strong? Hello? Okay.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Nice. Sure. Dang, that was really close to killing you. We just need Heathcliff to get as much coffin as he physically can get. Sure. Yeah, sure. Okay.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Nice. Remember you can't offset counters. I know. I just put Ishmael's block there just because. Nice.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Nice. That's 2 more coffin. Next wave. You're bad this year. I'm sending you to the Gnome Christmas Factory. Oh god. Okay.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 찢어 놓아주마.
Should probably get some SP for Ishmael. Rue. Ow.
주라디야, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Okay.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
비명을 질러라.
God.
풍속에서
Heathcliff with high coffin is great.
쉬시게.
I'm just gonna win, right? Yeah.
목을 내놓고 찢어 놓아주마.
Hello. Gift sack. Conditions unmet. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. That's bad. That's just gonna hit Heathcliff. That's also aimed for Heathcliff. Dang. That sucks. Destroy the gift sack, I guess. Jeez. I thought by now sacks would give you trauma because of Library of Runa. Oh god, you're right.
거둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지. 거둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
Nice. Oh. Stop that.
직접 나서도록 할까?
Oh, wait. Okay. If shield HP is completely depleted, gets staggered next turn. If there is a shield HP, or if there's remaining shield HP, gain 2 attack power up next turn. Okay.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 네.
자, 지금이 기회인 것 같소.
최선의 방어. 시바이에 의뢰했다면
I think we might have won. Yeah. Nice.
인간들은 제가 반드시
Separate the flesh from the bones. What? You mean you'd... You mean you would... You would... You would... like you would... Yield your flesh to claim my bones? Like... Sorry.
전부 고막아라.
Also, what did he say? Santa's gut suddenly began to expand. Oh. Suddenly, a large figure leapt out from the dark and slammed what looked like a stake into Santa's gut.
이런 냄새는 처음 봤어.
정신이...
쓰레기가 붙는 듯한 향이구려.
Some sinners dropped to the floor while the others gagged profusely. Clearly, this was a rather painful experience for all.
유독성이 있는 가스는 아닌 것 같습니다. 단지 극한의 불쾌감을 불러일으키는 냄새가 날 뿐.
북쪽의 거인을 쓰러뜨렸지만 처리 방법도 모르는 걸 보니 도시에서 온 사냥꾼들인가?
처리 방법?
북쪽의 거인은 죽기 직전 몸에 가스를 가득 채운 후에 터뜨리면서 산성 폭발을 일으키어.
Oh. The man who staked Santa's guts explained as he approached us.
이 가스가 산성 체액으로 변하기 전에 배에 구멍을 뚫어 가스를 빼내야 하는 거지. 연쇄 반응이라도 일으키면 뒤처리가 곤란해지거든.
All right.
끝장냈어.
57% of the damage. My god.
죄를 떨 필요도.
Heathcliff is just insane.
끄고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도
A
없지.
journey's end.
전모.
He's still talking.
전모.
이거 냄새 더럽게 안 빠지네. 저건 또 누구야?
도미노 아저씨!
Crayon, who'd been holding her breath with her fingers over her nostrils, ran up to the large man and hugged him.
너라도 무사했구나, 크레용. 다행.
I keep accidentally skipping on pauses. My god. After stumbling for a moment, due to the stench most likely, Otis briefly gasped for air before approaching Domino.
어이, 신원을 밝혀라.
구름 마을의 괴물 사냥꾼 도미노요. 이제 구름 마을에는 나와 크레용만 남았으니 더 이상 마을이라 부를 수도 없겠군. 안심하시오. 자네들을 해칠 생각은 추호도 없으니.
아까 꼬마가 말했던 그 사냥꾼인가?
Otis relaxed upon Domino's confirmation. She leaned on a wall and looked to the floor in relief.
원래 이 시기에는 이놈들이 우리 마을로 오지 않고 북쪽의 다른 마을로 갔을 터. 그래서 돕기 위해 떠난 것이었다만 이번엔 방식을 바꿨던 모양이군.
Dang.
돌아와 보니 이미 마을은 습격당했지. 젠장! 크리스마스 전 준비 기간을 항상 맞추던 놈들이라 다른 괴물보다 피하기 쉬웠는데.
이런 일이 빈번한 것인가?
도시는 몰라도 외곽은 늘 이 모양이요. 지옥같이 괴물 천지인 이곳에서 사람이 살아간다는 것 자체가 기적일 테고.
이런 선물 같지도 않은 것들을 만드는 곳도 많은 건가요?
이곳과 비슷한 걸 본 적은 없지만 하나는 확실히 말할 수 있지. 외곽에서의 다른 일들에 비하면 그저 귀여운 수준에 지나지 않는다고? 도시였다면 이런 지옥보다는 나은 삶을 살 수 있지 않았을까? 제법 생각하곤 하지.
It was no easy contemplation to answer. The outskirts must be a hellish place to live. If what he's told me is anything to go by, but the city they admire so much isn't such a warm place itself, from what I've seen in my journey so far, at least.
그러다면 함께 도시로 가는 것은 어떤가? 우리는 어차피
Don Quixote stopped herself, realizing that every other sinner was giving her a look of disapproval.
말은 고맙군. 하지만 그렇게 간단한 말 한마디로 이 아이라도 도시로 데려갈 수만 있다면 참 좋겠는데 말이지. 도시는 결코 이 아이에게 작은 귀퉁이 하나도 내주지 않을 거야.
Would you live in the Project Moonverse for 24 hours for 1 million grand? Probably not. I'd just die. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'd just die immediately. Like, right? Like, I would... Maybe if it was in a nest, but that's not happening. Like, in a nest, the odds of me dying are like 50-50. But if I went to anywhere other than a nest, it would just be like, oh, it's over for you, actually. You're dead.
도시의 벽을 넘더라도 여러분들이 꿈꾸는 삶을 누리기까지 필요한 준비 서류와 절차만 해도 수십 가지일 것입니다.
서류라. 우리가 지금 와서 갖출 수 있는 서류가 어디 있기나 하겠나? 다른 마을의 청년들처럼 도시에서 일자리를 얻기 위해 공부를 해온 것도 아니고.
아저씨.
There was an uncomfortable silence. Domino cleared his throat and continued.
그래도 감사를 표하지. 덕분에 이 아이 하나라도 구할 수 있었어.
제일 좋은 감사 방법이 있긴 한데 반짝거리고
All right.
짤랑 소리가 나는.
Rojan's eyes were twinkling. The lingering stench made it difficult for her to speak, but she was determined to make her point.
아, 반짝거리고 짤랑. 집에 모아놓은 골동품들을 구경시켜 줄 수는 있는데 외곽 열차길에서 수집해온 진귀한 것들이니 도시에서도 아마 흔히 볼 수 있는 건 아닐 거요.
외곽의 수집품이라면 확실히 돈보다 더 가치 있는 구경이 될 수도 있겠네요.
I don't mean to interrupt, but we do have a door that we need to keep open for this. Faust, there's still a decent chance that the door we entered through might just shut behind us, right?
그렇습니다. 지금도 열려 있을지 불확실하죠. 제일 중요한 목표였던 두 수감자를 회수했으니 신속히.
I didn't even mean to click there. I'm so sorry. So she says.
관리자님, 제가 감히 의견을 내자면 대호수가 아니더라도 외곽은 외곽. 단지 호기심풀이를 하기 위해 있기는 너무 위험한 곳입니다.
Yeah.
급히 돌아가야만 하는 모양이군. 자, 이거라도 가져가시오.
Domino tossed a carved wooden doll in my direction.
위험한 것은 아닌 모양입니다. 우선 퇴각이 급하니 자세한 것은 가서 확인해 보죠.
Yeah, good idea. Some sinners had passed out and had to be carried by others. Most could not stop gagging at the stench, but we still made our way back to the door.
아직 열려 있어.
Yo. It would have been kind of funny if it was closed. And we just had to like go on in some completely separate adventure to get back. That's what the next intervallo is, just the journey back. We made it back safe to the safety of Mephistopheles. Sometime later.
구린 냄새. 카론
Oh.
대피.
Dang. Charon quickly made her escape to the decks. Hey, Virgilus, how's it going? And Virgilus greeted us at the cabin with a terrifying gaze.
다들 아주 대단한 모험을 하고 온 모양이군. 피와 살점을 뒤집어 쓰고 지독한 냄새까지 붙여온 모양새라.
Yeah. Oh, this is...
관리자, 어차피 나는 네 목소리가 들리지도 않으니 끄덕거리든 목을 좌우로 젓든 내 말에 대답만 했으면 좋겠어. 물론 내가 원하는 방향이어야겠지만.
Oh God. Dot.
묻고 싶은 건 단 한 가지다. 당신의 판단이었나?
I hesitated for a moment before nodding affirmatively. I might get reprimanded, or maybe he has worse things in mind for me, but it was I who decided to go along with their plan. This would not have happened without my authorization.
아, 좋아. 그렇다면 질의는 끝입니다. 이 소라는 알아서 해결하고 휴식하도록 하시죠. 코가 썩어서 떨어질 것 같은 이 냄새도 환기하고.
Yeah, you can't kill me like the others.
그럼.
With that, Virgilus disappeared into the back door once again. Huh? That's unexpected. I thought my time had finally come.
잘된 건 아니겠는가? 면담이라는 건 맞지 않는 쪽이 항상 좋네. 그보다 모두 이것을 보게라.
I don't know when she had the time to pick it up in all that chaos, but Don Quixote had managed to haul a huge sack of gifts back to Mephistopheles. Why?
그 난장판 속에서 또 뭘 집어온 거야?
Gifts? Or just decorations? I am the perfect life form. Hello, how's it going?
그 못된 놈들이 전선으로 꾸며놓았던 장식들 말이오. 죄다 잡아 뜯어왔네.
The trinkets probably made from human flesh.
그 집념 대단하다. 대단해.
What's all that for?
몰라서 묻는 것인가? 크리스마스 데코레이션이지.
벌써요? 아직 크리스마스는 3개월은 넘게
That's fair.
남았는데.
We've got to do it. We've got to decorate for Christmas. I'm already... The moment Halloween ended, this is technically before Halloween, so that's a little bit too early. But like Christmas, you know? Heathcliff in the background, yeah.
괜히 누군가의 상처를 들쑤셔서 사기를 꺾는 행위는.
괜찮아요. 괜찮아지고 있어요. 조금씩.
Dang.
다들 성장하는 법이니까요.
훌륭하오. 그런 의미에서 오늘은 우리 모두 미리미리 파리를 즐겨보는 것이 어떤가?
그런 걸 하려고 거기까지 간 건 아니겠죠?
단테의 설명대로라면 이 소란의 핵심은 히스클리프 씨의 의복을 얻기 위한 것으로 파악됩니다만.
Honestly, to be fair, I do think that Heathcliff takes deserves the least amount of blame here, right? He was kind of just like, I don't really want to do this, but sure, if you want to, I'll go with you. You know? Heathcliff has been silently brooding in his seat, with his face buried in his palms out of shame, most likely.
그것도 맞지만 찾으려 했던 복장이 그 괴물 거인에게 있었으니 사이즈도 안 맞을 것 같고.
됐어. 어차피 내가 생각했던 종류의 옷은 아니었다고.
히스, 그러니까 육지에 가면 우리가 다 골라주고 해준다니까.
옷도 옷인데 그 뭐냐?
지나쳐온 헤어 쿠폰을 발행한 항구선을 말하는 것인가?
Oh god.
경로가 달라. 그건 사용할 수 있는 조건이 갖춰질 수 없었다.
Oh yeah, that's why he stole the hair coupons. Isn't it? Dang.
머리는 제가 만져드릴게요. 누나나 동생들 머리를 해준 적이 많거든요.
여기에 얼마나 더 떠 있을 줄 알고. 그리고 난 애초에 뭐가 좋고 나쁜지도 모른단 말이야. 일단 시행착오를 겪고 수틀렸을 때 조금이라도 나은 방법을 찾아보려 했지.
애초에 대체 뭘 받은 건데 이렇게 불안해하는 거야?
될 대로 되라지.
After a deep, heavy sigh, Heathcliff produced a letter.
그 전달받은 물건이라는 게 이거야?
My voice changed for that one for a little bit. That was weird.
아, 이 편지 봉투 저희도 썼던 적이 있어요. 굉장히 고급스러운 종이로 만드는 유통도 얼마 안 되는 종류였는데.
읽어봐도 되는 거야? 히스?
그래, 뭐 대단한 것이 있는 것도 아니고.
그럼 단테가 읽자. 대표니까.
Sure. Roger handed me the letter. It was written in a beautiful series of cursive handwriting, drawn to an almost calligraphic perfection. I began reading. From Wuthering Heights. We cordially extend you, honored guest, an invitation to the blank. Oh, what's this here? Somebody colored over this part of the letter. Well, I'll keep reading. Venue, Wuthering Heights, T Corp Nest. Should you accept our invitation, please convene at the designated location by 4 in the afternoon on the 24th of this with this letter on your person. Please honor this occasion with your presence. With great respect, Nellie. Oh, and down here is postscript. It's written in a different handwriting from the rest of the letter. P.S. You have to be here, Heath. I'll be waiting. Kathy. We had no way to tell what kind of occasion it was on account of it being colored over, but clearly the rest of the letter's content had stoked the fire of passion in Heathcliff's heart once again.
그러니까
캐시라는 사람한테 잘 보여야 하니까 꽃단장을 해야 한다 그거지?
그것도 없지는 않은데 그거 말고.
조용. 기다리기 힘들어하는 이유는 확실히 알아들었어. 히스?
뭐야? 왜 그딴 눈가를 하고 다가오는 거야?
Canto 6 might make you cry, oh god.
복루 선생, 헤어스타일링은 맡길게요.
선생이라고 불릴 정도는 아니지만요.
야 잠깐! 어디로 끌고 가는 거야? 뭔 힘이?
로자 씨 손님이 꽤 세시더라고요. 빠져나오긴 힘들걸요.
The two sinners, practically hauling Heathcliff by his arms, disappeared into the back door. Now, Heathcliff's fate was sealed, to be a mannequin to a now motivated and unbearably bored Raj's various experimentations.
이 장식을 여기에 걸어놓으면
Don Quixote began humming a song, a carol perhaps, as she placed the various trinkets around the bus. ... I decided to go out to the deck for some air. I leaned on the railing and dug through my pockets. The wooden doll Domino the Hunter gave me was just as we hurriedly left. I held it and felt its texture under my fingers. My eyes looked into the distance, toward where the outskirts lie. I thought for a moment about the gnomes, the giant, and the things Domino told me. I suppose that there are people with stories in the outskirts too. Stories different from those of the city. Faust approached from behind and stood next to me. I wasn't sure how much of what I said she heard.
별을 하나씩 따라가다 보면 언젠가 알게 될 겁니다, 단테. 그러니 우선은 지금 눈앞에 있는 별을 쫓으면 되겠죠.
Yeah. I have to focus on the stories of the city for now. I don't even know who I really am, after all. Joyous laughter and frustrated howls echoed from the cabins. They must have finished dressing up Heathcliff. Why don't we go take a look at how Heathcliff is doing, Faust?
거절하기 어려운 제안이네요.
The added color to the bus's interior warmed my heart a little. Nice. Oh, we don't get to see how Heathcliff looks, dang. Oh. Yield my flesh to claim their boat. Wait, what? Actually? Okay, well that's the next one then. Dang. Also, I need to collect this. Money. Okay, chat. Oh, limits pass. Let's go. That's it. All right. I think that is gonna do it for today's stream. It's actually. Do you remember that face? Yes. Wait. What? Oh, it's Kim. Oh yeah, duh, it's Kim.
오늘따라 별이 박서.
Though I don't think
관리자 나리께서도
we saw the
별이
face,
보여?
but that's cool though. Anything in these? Second well purchased night, back to the bus. Cool.
오늘따라 별이 박서.
Hi Don, yes, you've said this 3 times
관리자
already.
나리께서도 별이 보여?
Can you convert your Rank of Fallen? Oh yeah, I do always forget to do that, don't I? Wait. Modules, Rank of Fallen modules. Okay, yeah. I need to do that more often, definitely. Nice. All right, chat. Thank you all for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow if you're on Twitch. I've got a link to my Discord server if anyone would like to join that. Link in description as well as my Twitch bio. But other than that, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.